I just came to visit. It's been a long time. I'm also visiting Los Angeles and getting ready to compete again. What was it? Not last year, I missed last year, but the year before, October 2013. And then the year before I did in 2012, restarting physique, women's IFBB Pro physique. And I'm going to start training with my trainer next month and off to the races again. I'm going to continue on with the women's physique. I just hope to do really well. It's my passion. It's what I love. Doing the women's physique has offered me a chance to be more healthier, more feminine, continue doing what I love to do, no matter the age. Having the willpower, keeping up with the discipline, even though it's the hardest, it's also what makes it the best. Yeah, just doing what you're supposed to do, and no matter what's happening in your life and around you, you push on. Again, I would say having to do what needs to be done, and no matter what, you do it. The diet, the training, cardiovascular, supplementation, all those things helps you be healthier, you look better, you feel better, you learn stuff. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that I live and love. So, my goals for the next competitions is the IFBB Pro Women's Physique in 2015, San Diego in May, and San Jose in June. My placings haven't been where I want them to be, but I'm determined, and again, I do it first because of the love of it, and many other things come from it, just from doing what I love. But I'm determined. I'm going to make those placings go up somehow, some way. There's always a way. Well, there really isn't any shows they offer as a pro in Canada, except for the Toronto Pro, which I did in 2012. Mm-hmm. So I knocked that one off. So that one's, I checked it off my list. Mm-hmm. Then I did in California last year, the Titans show. And I love California, I love LA. Mm-hmm. I go to the Mecca and train at the Golds. That's like my haven. Okay. Yeah. I would say many, and they evolve and change. I mean, they always stay the same, but there's different reasons why I like different people. Obviously, Arnold, obviously the Miss Olympias from the past. Rachel McGlish was my first woman that caught my attention, and I went, wow, she looks amazing. I was really, really young then. I've been doing this for 25 years. And I will do it forever, by the way, as long as forever is for me. Who else? There's so many. Sue Price as a bodybuilder was one of my inspirations. Mm-hmm. Charles Glass I'm training with now. He was legend back in the day. Mm-hmm. He trained with Arnold. He's a great teacher. Let's see here. There's so many who got me on the spot. Of course. And I see him at Gold sometimes. So I get, you wouldn't think that I'm kind of a shy person, but by nature I am, so I always want to talk to him, but then I go, next time. Who else? There's many beautiful women, many amazing bodybuilding men, all the Mr. Olympias. I mean, there's just so many. And when I train at Golds, actually, you see all these different bodies that I've looked up to for years, and the energy that comes from all these people is just, I can't even describe it. It pushes you to a level that it's euphoric. I've been here for a bit, and I'm staying for a bit. Toronto is my home. I miss everybody. I miss everything there. Anywhere that seems to enhance my training, really. It's not always easy to travel, especially if you're close to a show, pre-contest, but I love to travel. I love to explore the world. Not really sure at this time, but right now I'm going to stay generally in those areas. Depends on the shape I'm in, but typically my legs. My legs, and lately my arms aren't doing so bad, my biceps. Again, it depends on the shape I'm in. So I'm not the leanest right now, but I will be getting there because training creeps up very soon, and it goes very fast. It used to be also legs. It's so funny. I don't know if I even have a favorite now. I like training everything. I like making it a balance. Maybe it's because I've been training for so long. I don't train for size or bulk now. I wish I could. I train more for quality and aesthetics. There comes a time in one's life when you have to change the training, and you can only lift heavy and hard both at the same time for so long. So it's a welcome change, but it's also you miss when you used to be able to lift the world. Sure do. Online and one-on-one. So I'm available for that. Also, obviously, part of my passion, and I do a good job. I think just changing the physique, doing the combination of diet with the training. I can do many things. I like competitions. I can train people for competitions. I can help transform a body from, I say, A to Z. Just, you don't have to be a bodybuilder. You just want a lifestyle change, a health change, or maybe not even a change. Maybe you already do it and you need a push, an improvement. I think I'm pretty versatile.
Okay.
That's a good question. Yes, which ones I don't know. Anybody has any suggestions or invites? I'm open to it. What do I do? I don't have a lot of downtime and spare time, extra time, but of course we all have to have it. I used to go out dancing a lot. I love house music and dancing. But with training intensely as I am now, it's a little more difficult to do that. So I like to sometimes just go to a dance class. I find that's a nice release for me. And just stuff to enhance my training that isn't the same as going in the gym, because I have to do that, and lifting, like doing the standard body parts and everything you do for a competition. So I'll add in a aerobics class, or do a spin class, something different that also will help shock my body, and I'm loving it, doing things I love to do. Also, I've gone a long time not watching movies. I know, it's crazy, but I'm kind of liking that again. Just staying home and relaxing and getting lost in a good movie. Also, my cat, he has passed lately, and my heart is broken. He was the love of my life. I used to spend time, it's crazy, everybody would think I'm doing many different things, but I loved spending time hanging with him, taking care of him. It made me smile, happy. Pretty simple things. I know I can be boring, but to me, it's exciting. I love being happy. Yeah. Well, I train 6 days a week, and I take one day off, and I train pretty much, I wish I had my book in front of me. I would read you my entire schedule. I break the body parts up, so I hit everything once a week, but there's a couple body parts I hit a couple times a week because they need work. So I'm working on my hamstrings, my shoulders, and my waistline. I found in the past couple of shows my waistline's been a little thick, and I have done a good job. It actually, even though I'm off season right now, my waist has come down. So that's a huge improvement for me. And I've done it all on my own. I've been my own teacher for the last little bit. I need a teacher pre-contest because I just do. I don't want to be thinking about certain things. I need the push. I can never push myself to the extent that like Charles can for me. What else? So I do my, I think I said that, yes. Okay, you know, as the show comes closer, obviously, for those of you who know, and for those of you who don't, just it gets way more intense. So I have, what is now? We're in December, and Merry Christmas, by the way. December, January, February. I have a good 5 months that every week it will get harder and more intense. Everything gets harder. Why do we torture ourselves like this? Who knows? This is the interesting things about life. But it is empowering. You complete a show, you do everything it takes, and I can't even explain what it does for your mind and for your confidence, your power, good ego. I'm going to be working with an old friend, an excellent videographer, photographer, who was off in the service, and now he's back, and we're going to do lots of great work together, and I'll be doing lots of training stuff. I'm excited. Yeah, so we're just going to make that happen, and now that I've told you, I'm committed. Thank you so much for listening to me, for being interested, for your support. I'm way grateful, like more than I'm sure I can possibly ever show. Well, I hope one day I can show, like, that it's so obvious how grateful I am. And I guess that's it. I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Bye.